You have completed some sort of cycle. I don't know if this is having to do with, it does feel like love, but I think the cycle that you've completed is being able to give yourself love. I think that you've been through some tumultuous relationships in the past. I don't know who you're dealing with now. If you are dealing with someone right now, there is sort of this understanding that this is not what you, one, are used to, but two, what you're, what's the word I'm looking for? This isn't the same as the past. So if you have any fears surrounding the repetition of a certain cycle or pattern, or is this person, this is for those of you who are seeing someone currently, is this person like my previous people that I've dealt with? Whatever the case is, I just want you to know that this is not the case. There may be some instances where you are tripped up. And again, I think that this kind of goes back to me feeling like there's this sort of underlying doubt. I don't want to say that fully because I think ultimately like your positive feelings towards this person completely outweigh any sort of question of their intentions. But it does feel like there are certain moments where you're like, my ex did that and that's a little scary, or like something similar to that. You know what I mean? I'm getting Capricorn energy, and I do believe that this person is very stable. I think that they're, one, working on their stability significantly. So if this person is working a lot, or they're just sharing information on their passion projects or their goals or their dreams, that is an indication that the person that I am talking about is the person that you are thinking of. By the way, everything that I say should be confirmation of what you already know. Nothing that I say here should be new information to you. I will also never promote any sort of negative connection, so just understand that. But all of this is coming from this idea that you've completed this cycle. You would not have been able to, one, I don't want to say meet this person, but like really build a stable foundation or a stable relationship with this person if you were not able to give to yourself first. And I just want to say your angels and your guides are super freaking proud of you. I know I don't know you personally, but I am proud of you because it takes a lot for somebody to get to this point in their life. Oh my gosh, you know that I'm channeling when my nose turns red. I also want to say ladybugs could be significant to you, or just the color red in general. I've been feeling drawn to red so much today. I literally just got my nails done and I got them red too. So I don't know. And also red is the color of the root chakra, which is all about stability. So I do just want to say this theme is 100% circling you and circling this person. And honestly, I feel like if you were still in this cycle that you just completed, and if you were this person that you were, like, I want to say like 6 months ago, or even 6 months to a year ago or before that, I don't think you and this person would have been able to connect and meet, or I don't want to say meet, like I feel like you could have met this person, but I feel like there was just sort of this inability to actually build something like super substantial relationship wise, or like when it comes to love. So I do feel like things are pointing up. I think that the wheel is, turning in your favor. So two major cards that I think are the themes of this reading are the World card, which is the last card in the major arcana, and the Wheel of Fortune. And so I would encourage you to look up those cards if they're not familiar to you. I have a feeling you'll resonate with the meaning behind them, but also just maybe even the imagery on the card or something could stand out to you. Some synchronicities, the number 13 and 14, or the numbers 13 and 14. Also, September has been popping up a lot, so the number 9 could be significant. Again, I was getting Capricorn energy. I also just want to say, whenever I make these videos, I then come back and whatever downloads I receive, I put on the screen. Not everything is going to resonate for you. This is a general reading. It does reach many, many people. So, take what resonates, leave what does not. A clock, timing, divine timing, a watch. You could have just gotten a new watch. This person could have gotten a new watch. A Rolex could be significant. Definitely something silver as well. And the number 20, I think you are also completing either a 6 or a 7. A 6-year cycle sounds a little strange, but like either a 6 or a 7-year cycle, or the 6-month June could be significant. A butterfly and some sort of picture book, or like a coloring book, or even like a word search. You could be having very vivid dreams about certain friends or family members at this point in time, or even about this person. But yeah, I'm super excited for you. I feel like this is just really a beautiful start to something, and it may take some time. For those of you who have known this person for quite some time, I feel like you'll resonate with the message that this is a slow burn. For those of you who just met this person, I also just want to say this very well could be a slow burn, but that does not mean that it's never going to come to fruition or you guys are never going to come into union. I actually feel like it is so healthy, and it is something that is really going to, I don't know, give you the opportunity to look back and say, like, I completely understand why things happen the way that they did. So I'm really excited for you. Also, a lion is being shown to me. So I feel like Leo could definitely be significant for a lot of you, or just fire sign energy in general, which does make me think of red again. So red could really be significant. I'm also seeing like a white sedan as well, specifically a BMW with tints. So that is a very specific message for someone out there, and I'm gonna need you to let me know in the comments if that resonates with you. And then there's also some sort of like tree, like either like a lemon tree or like a bush of some kind, like a blueberry bush, or so something. I don't know if you're like into gardening or if you have a green thumb, or this person is, and a bicycle as well. Also, it makes me think of Fire Island, New York, which, like, everybody rides bikes around there. Like, there's no cars on the... Well, I actually don't know completely if there's, like, no cars on the island at all. But yeah, so maybe some of you are going to Fire Island, or there's some sort of significance around Fire Island. But yeah, I'm really excited for you, and this is going to be super, super beautiful. Timing is going to differ for all of you in terms of like when you guys are going to come into union. I do think that some of you still have questions. Like, I feel like even with this confirmation, there's sort of still some lingering questions. And again, that goes back to what I was saying about this underlying doubt. I don't want you to doubt. I want you to release all fears, worries, doubts, insecurities, anything like that. I understand that when you complete a cycle, especially when it comes to self-love and love in general, it can be hard to phase out of those beliefs that you held on to for so long. Also, some of you are coming out of survival mode. So I think that it's a little uncomfortable and unnerving, which makes you think twice about certain things, and with time that will get better. So definitely know that. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there because I pretty much covered everything. But a few announcements. One, I'm super excited to announce that I am going to be putting together a manifestation journal / guide. Someone asked me in the comments if there will be the availability to purchase just the guide if you have a journal. Yes, I am going to be putting that as an option. I'm super excited, and I've spoken about this in my previous videos, but for those of you who haven't seen those, I stumbled into manifestation in a way that I just I don't even know how to fully explain in the amount of time that I have left in this video, but it's something that I kind of grew into over time, and it's something that I feel like I don't want to say mastered, because I feel like there's always more for us to learn and grow and all this kind of stuff, but it's something that I've really come to be very good at. And I do see a lot of like misinformation out there about manifestation, so I decided to put together this journal / guided sort of PDF manual, whatever you want to call it, to help those who are interested in learning how to manifest. Now, I do just want to stress, and I've said this before, you do not need this. I am a big advocate in that the power lies within you, and this is something that I am going to be talking about in my guide, but you absolutely do not need this to manifest your goals, dreams, desires, whatever it is. But for those of you who are looking for some sort of guidance, that's what I am here for. So I'm really excited about it. I am still working on it, so I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to push this out, but I will definitely let you know when I do. And yeah, I also just want to say, please use your discernment when you're watching content like this. It is so important. Your intuition is most important above everything else. And please beware of scammers. They're literally everywhere, and I've said this before, but it's like whack-a-mole and I can't get rid of them. So just beware. I will never reach out to you first asking for a reading. The only way to book with me is through the link in my bio. It is powered through Calendly. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Rock and roll, my spiritual gangsters. I will be back with another message shortly.